everyone. It's your big sister Chiquis, and you've reached my personal voicemail box for the Dear Chiquis podcast. I'm here to give you advice on anything and everything you need help with, whether you're going through a breakup or having issues with your family, or maybe you have a question about my personal life. Whatever the case is, I want to hear from you. Remember, these are my thoughts and my opinions, and if you're suffering from a serious issue or hardship, you should seek help from a qualified professional. All right, now go ahead and leave your message at the sound of the beep.
Hi, Chiquis. I hope that this question finds you well. My name is Natalia, by the way. I love you so much, and I just relate to you in so many ways, the good, the bad, and the beautiful. So my question for you today is regarding your new album, girl. When are you going to go on tour? Because I'm ready. I loved it, and I know in previous episodes you expressed how different this music was going to be, and you were not lying, and you delivered, and I absolutely loved it. I personally am a huge fan of Bob Marley. I have him tattooed on me. So my favorite song was Good Morning. And when Aston dropped on the beat, girl, oh my gosh, it was absolutely beautiful. I actually start my days now listening to that song. It really sets the tune for the day. So when are you going to go on tour? And if you do go on tour, which I really, really hope you do, are you going to do some of your old songs, and how are you going to incorporate those old songs in this new tour? Because I know a lot of artists will, sing their classics, and girl, I'm trying to hear Completamente, okay? That's one of my favorites of yours. So I'm curious as to how you're going to kind of blend the two genres. So let me know. I love you so much, and I hope you do go on tour, girl, because I'm ready.
Oh, Natalia, what a beautiful way to start this episode. Thank you so much. I do want to go on tour. I start the tour, the first date, the only date we have right now is March 7th of next year, obviously. And I have a meeting in a few days to go over the rest of the plan because I really do want to go on tour. Like I had my release party the other day, and singing this music was obviously different. It was my first time, but I felt very happy and different than singing banda, although I love banda. So I still want to do that, but this is just a different vibe completely. And I love that you love Bob Marley because I love Bob Marley. And thank you for listening to Good Morning every day, starting your day that way. That was like my vision. And that's why I started the album that way. But I do want to incorporate my hits, or my popular songs, should I say. So for sure, Completamente, Porque Soy Abeja Reina, Diamante, Esa No Soy Yo even. So yes, I'm going to add those songs because those songs have really just made a difference in my career. And they're going to be in this different sound. So I still have yet to figure that out. I have a lot of rehearsing to do. But that is the plan. I have a list of songs actually that I want to add, even covers, Bob Marley covers and stuff like that. So it'll be fun. It is going to be, I'm really excited for it. But thank you so much again for listening. I am very, very grateful that you sent me this message because I'm not going to lie. Last week, I think it was, or a little bit after my release party, I was thinking, should I just go back to banda because it's just easier. It's a train that's already like on the tracks. It's familiar to me, but I'm like, no, I love challenges. We're going to do this and we're going to make it happen. So stay tuned and continue listening to Good Morning. Okay, please. We need the streams, girl. I'm just kidding. But thank you so much. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the second question, which is from Mayra.
Hi, Chiquis. Hope you're doing well. This is Mayra. I have a question for you. Do you think that if your mom was still alive, she would have had a Grammy Award by now? And how do you feel about having 3 of them? Do you ever just like pinch yourself and you're like, do I really have 3 Grammys? Like, do you have those moments when you're just like in disbelief, or how do you feel about it? Love you.
Oh, Mayra, thank you so much. I love you too. And to be honest, I really do feel that my mom would probably have 3 Grammys herself. And I'm not just saying that because you're asking me that. Like, I really, truly believe that. And I've talked about it with especially my brother, Johnny. I think it was just a matter of time. And she definitely would have had quite a few herself. And in regards to mine, I'm just grateful more than anything. I'm just grateful because I didn't let the negativity stop me from manifesting and accomplishing what not only me, but my entire team, because I couldn't have done it by myself. I have an amazing team that helped me make this happen, and I worked really hard. I worked very, very hard. For me, it's more of like, whoa, God is so good. Like I envisioned myself and I was like, okay, one day it's going to be in my hands. So when it happened, I was like, wow, God, you're so good. So it's not like that I pinched myself sort of feeling. It's more of like, damn, you showed up and showed off in my life sort of feeling. And I feel like I earned it. It's not to sound pretentious in any way. It's just, I really have gotten to a point where I feel comfortable saying, I deserve it. Like I worked very hard for it and my music is good and the production, and I put so much care into it. And that's what the Academy looks for. It's like attention to detail and the sound and the levels. And those are things that a lot of artists, I think, are starting to realize. But that was one thing I was super, super meticulous about. So I don't know. I feel like my music and the albums that won really do deserve it, even if other people don't feel that way. Like that's okay, And I don't know. I'm just proud and I'm very grateful. That's what I feel with mine. And for sure, I feel like especially the first Grammy I got was my mom's in a weird way. I do feel that. Like I'm like, this is for my mom. And then Abeja Reina, that was like me. I was like, heck yeah. I was like, I got this one. And then with Diamantes too. That one was so tough. But anyway, the point is, thank you for asking. And yeah, I hope I answered your question. And thank you. I hope you have a good day, Mayra. Okay, so the last question, guys, comes from Maria.
Hey, Chiquis, it's Maria, your favorite tall girl boss bee that loves you so, so, so much and misses you and hopes that she can see you very soon. My question this time around is actually about your mom. I am starting up with my real estate training again, and every time I get back into my training again, whether it's my training here or if I'm at work where I'm constantly, working with real estate as a title processor, I can't help but think about your mom sometimes because I know she did real estate and I know she worked at a bank like I do. And it's little similarities like that that have me geeking out so hardcore just because I'm such a huge fan of hers. It always has me wondering, like, if she would have ever gone back to real estate, like maybe after her career. I don't know. I have always wondered that, and it's always something that I wished that I had the opportunity to ask her. And it breaks my heart that I never will have that chance or to have that connection with her and to be able to ask her. So I don't know. I just wanted your thoughts on that. I love you, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.
Oh, my Marie, I love you, my tall girl. I need to have you on the podcast, on Chiquis and Chill. We need to talk. But anyway, I'm very proud of you for going back to real estate and starting that up again. I feel like that's just a good career to have and just do. Knowing my mom, that's a really good question. Like, would she go back to real estate? I knew she wanted to take a little break from music to do more television type of stuff. But my mom was such a smart woman and such a businesswoman. I know that she would have invested in real estate for sure. Maybe even like flipping homes. We talked about that a lot. So that's something that I still want to do myself because her and I talked about it so much. So she was a very savvy businesswoman. So knowing that, she'd be like, okay, I'm going to do this television thing, but I'm still going to maybe get my real estate license or get my broker's license to kind of just do this on the side or have an office. Because even right before she passed, she had her real estate office with one of her best friends. So yeah, I think that's something she would have always like tapped into or dabbled into here and there. Absolutely. Yeah. Real estate's great, babe. And I think you're doing the right thing. So good. And yeah, all I remember my mom when she would do real estate, she would have like her pantyhose and her cute little outfits with her like blazer. And I remember those days I would look at her. I'm like, my mom is so pretty. She would be all dressed up, all sexy and stuff. But yeah, thank you for helping me remember that and bringing that memory back, that core memory. Yeah, that's so nice. I love you, Maria. Thank you so much. All of you. Thank you. Thank you, Natalia, Mayra, and Maria. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for taking the time to leave your questions. I hope I was able to answer your questions, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day. And all of you listening, thank you so much for taking the time to listen. And if you have a question, please leave it at speakpipe.com/Chiquis and Chill podcast. Hasta pronto. This is a production of iHeartRadio and the My Cultura Podcast Network. Follow us on Instagram at My Cultura Podcast and follow me, Chiquis, that's CHIQUIS. For more podcasts from iHeart, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite podcast.